We have no idea what we're doing at Disney World.
It's gonna be wild.
Nice. Hey there, Man Fam. We are at Disney's Animal Kingdom today to play our mystery checklist game.
Alan and I have both written checklists with tasks to accomplish for each other, but we haven't looked at each other's lists, so we literally don't know what we're doing in the park today.
It's also a very busy day,
That's
and
true.
because we didn't know what we were doing, we didn't book Genie Plus or any reservations. So we're just winging it.
Was that an Animal Kingdom plan?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Turkey. Sorry, I know you don't like it when I do that.
It's okay.
Jellyfish. Okay, Alan, my task for you.
Yeah.
Eat somewhere you've never eaten.
Oh,
So get a snack
okay.
of your choice, but you cannot have ever purchased food from this location before.
I mean, I've eaten at all the restaurants.
Yes,
So stands.
yes. There's a lot of stands at
There's
this park.
so many stands. I think the two that jump to mind are either Terra Treats or Smiling Crocodile. Do I want pizza or tacos? I want tacos. Let's do Smiling Crocodile.
Bonus, we're about to walk under the Tree of Life to get there. I want you to pick a favorite animal and name it.
Pick a favorite animal.
We're gonna get like the back side of the tree too, so you have time. Here's my favorite.
The shark.
The shark. I think that her name would be Gwendolyn.
Okay, so we have Gwendolyn the shark. I'm sort of drawn in by the peacock. I'm going to call him Percy, however. Percy just feels like a name that's associated with one of high class. Percival
Percival the peacock.
von Friedrichstein Drolo.
Oh,
That's a deep cut joke, by the way.
wow, that's a long name.
Have just made it to the Smiling Crocodile. Let's take a quick peek at the menu. It looks like we have pulled pork street tacos, some chicken street tacos, and some street corn tacos, along with, well, guava limeade. Interesting. I think I'm gonna be going with the chicken street tacos for this one. It all looks really, really good, but I don't know. That's just calling to me. Picked up our food from the Smiling Crocodile. I, for one, am very excited. This looks very tasty. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I did snack on some of the chips on the way over to our seating location here behind Flame Tree Barbecue. Speaking of Flame Tree Barbecue, this is an absolutely massive seating area and a great place to come if you would like a quick little respite, or you've got some food that you would like to enjoy, or maybe a beverage you'd like to enjoy. The views here are incredible of Everest. You'll be able to see some of the barges that go by with the characters and drummers. It's just a nice and secluded spot to sit down and luxuriate a bit. But beware of birds. They are many and they are fearless. They will take your food. For my first adventure to the Smiling Crocodile, I picked up the Chicken Street Tacos. These are 2 roasted chicken tacos tossed in their homemade sauce with lime crema, cojita cheese, cabbage, and pickled onion, and served with a side of chips and salsa. Molly, what'd you get?
I normally go for the street corn tacos, which are one of my favorite foods here at Animal Kingdom, but I decided to mix it up today, and I got the pulled pork street tacos, which are the same thing as the chicken, same toppings, just a different protein. Decided to dig in. I love that they give you a fresh lime to squeeze on the taco.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oop. I'm mad I haven't been there.
A lot of people sleep on the Smiling Crocodile, but the tacos are legitimately really good.
Well spiced meat, pickled vegetables adding a nice little acidic bite. The sauce, incredible. The crema.
There's a ton of pork in this one. I do still think I prefer the street corn ones just because I love street corn and fajita vegetables, which is what's on those instead of protein, but it's cooked really well. I think it's a good meal too. You could split it and be a snack, or it's a nice lunch, and it's not as heavy as some theme park food, I feel like.
Yeah, this is a winner. I just put some salsa on there by the... David Jones. Now it is time for your mystery checklist item. The first one for you.
Okay.
And it is find an absolutely incredible animatronic.
Oh. Well, there are quite a few beautiful animatronics here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Miko and Pocahontas. Okay, see an impressive animatronic. Well, we're at Animal Kingdom, so there's only one obvious choice.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
What, was there another animatronic you were thinking of?
No, not a one.
That's the best animatronic in the park.
Uh-huh.
The Charging Carnotaurus, I agree.
Yeah. Not the Shaman of Song,
Never heard of it.
not Betty.
She doesn't even move.
But her strobe light, Molly.
That's true. Obviously, all jokes aside, the most impressive animatronic in this park and all of Walt Disney World is the Shaman of Song and Navi River Journey. But again, it's very busy today. They had an 85-minute wait. Betty the Yeti, who is the once moving, now Disco Yeti in Expedition Everest. 60-minute wait. Dinosaur had a 20-minute wait. So an easy choice as a lover of dinosaur.
The math was just mathin'.
And honestly, it is impressive that they get a huge dinosaur to run at your car.
That's
so
pretty
I'm not kidding when I think it's impressive. I think actually all the animatronics in that ride are impressive.
Okay, so now my turn?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, you're up.
All right.
Round 2.
Yes.
You are to see a show that is different than its original debut.
Technically, aren't all the shows here different than their original debut?
Not It's Tough to Be a Bug.
That's true. That's true. I honestly kind of forgot about that one. I blocked it out of from the last time we wrote it. It's far more stressful then. Well, I suppose it's a loose technicality, but Festival of the Lion King is in a new building.
That's true.
And the show's kind of changed since COVID.
Little things here and there.
Nemo, different.
Yeah, that's.
If I really wanted to be mean, I could make you watch Nemo.
I think then you'd also have to watch.
And I think that's why we're not going to watch it. I think the Bird Show, right? Feathered Friends in Flight, is that
Yeah.
new?
Well, yes, because it originally was Flights of Wonder, and it was
Uh-huh.
educational about birds, and then it became Up, A Great Bird Adventure, which included the Up characters, looking for Kevin, and now it's Feathered Friends in Flight, which is not quite the same as Flights of Wonder, but it is back to its original education.
And it's also your
standpoint.
favorite animal ever,
I
birds.
do love birds, but
Yeah, let's go watch
in the
that.
Battle of Nemo or birds, we're going birds.
Feathered Friends in Flight, baby! Feathered Friends in Flight is an edutainment show featuring real birds. This show is about 20 to 25 minutes in length, and unlike the other shows here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, you don't need to show up super early in order to still get a good seat to view. In fact, we are here about 10 minutes early, and there are still plenty of spots for us to grab a seat.
And did you see that bird recycle? I mean, how cool is that? We love showing birds like that and birds like this truck are working. All right, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Yeah! Okay, probably in your backyard. And amazing that they are because these guys are experts at which is Boris. He's a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
He's a marabou sword. And a marabou sword, like him, they're one of the largest flying birds on the planet.
It's a nightmare. Oh my god.
He's a big boy. He's got about 11 feet where the wings spread. Pretty awesome. Big boy indeed. And you know what?
Just look at all those.
Well, we got to learn some fun facts about some birds.
They were not having it today. Some of the birds did not want to be a part of this.
Yeah, they just were having a day, and everybody's allowed to have a day.
That's true. And shout out to the animal keepers that run the show.
Yeah, Adam and Adam.
Adam and Adam. They don't make the birds do anything they don't want to do. It's just funny that the birds are like, yeah, you want me to go get that treat? No, thank you. And they just do their.
I mean,
do
the birds are
things.
getting their flaps in. They're doing a great job.
Yeah. That show is really interesting. I'm not a bird lover, but I do love learning, and I love learning about animals. So, and it's always a little bit different because you never know what the birds are going to do.
That's true. But that brings us to your next item, round number 2 for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
And that is that I'm going to need you to find a new best animal friend here at Disney's Animal Kingdom because, Molly,
Yeah.
as you know,
Yeah.
the hyenas are no longer with us here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
They're-
They have been traded to another
Yeah,
facility.
They're still on the planet.
Oh yeah, they're still on the planet.
They're just not
They've been
here.
sent to another facility for a little while. So, because in their absence, you must fill this void in your heart
With a new animal.
with a new animal.
Okay. All right. Find a new animal best friend. Now, I do think that my best friend will be here in Africa somewhere. I thought about going to the Maharaja Jungle Trek in Asia, which has tigers, which would be a good best friend, but it's a little warm, so I doubt that they're out. That Komodo dragon's certainly not going to be my best friend. Now, I would love to do Kilimanjaro safaris, because obviously tons of animals on there, but it has a 90-minute wait right now, and it's closing earlier than the rest of the park. We don't have Genie Plus, no Lightning Lane, so fortunately I don't think Kilimanjaro Safaris is a good option. So now I'm between two things. One, go to Rafiki's Planet Watch to attempt to find a goat best friend. Like maybe I could see my friend Bueller. He's a goat. He's pretty cool. Or I go on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail and hope that the Baby Okapi is out. I think we're gonna do that because I've yet to see the Baby Okapi. And if it isn't out, well, then I'll just find a new friend. Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail has gone through a variety of names. It originally was the Pangani Exploration Trail, but I don't think anyone knew what that meant. And given by its current name, obviously the main highlight for a lot of people are the gorillas. But you've also got a variety of monkeys. You can see the meerkats and the zebras, birds, and what we're hoping for, Baby Okapi. Do you want to be my friend? Hello. Is this monkey my new friend? Oh. I had a new friend in the monkey, but he turned around, so.
His body language was not very welcoming.
This challenge is bad for my self-esteem. My self-esteem! Here's an Okapi. It's not the baby though, but I do think maybe the Okapi could be my new best friend because I love it. I just love their zebra pants. Okapi is in the lead because the Okapi didn't literally turn its back on me. But also, he's a little sedated. I feel like I need a more high energy friend. Somebody that's gonna chat, you know?
You do need attention.
I do need attention. I'm Tinkerbell.
True. If it stops, you die.
Just like Tinkerbell. You know, I could have taken this a whole different direction and went to meet Chip and Dale.
That is true.
Chipmunkasauruses. They'd be my friend. But they're like each other's best friends. You know what I mean? Like, you'd always be third wheeling.
You're a third. You're Donald in this instance.
I don't want to. No, I'm like their chaperone. No.
No, Donald's just the third wheel.
All right, let's head into the research center where they have some smaller animals. Naked mole rats. You know, not my vibe. I appreciate their freedom in being naked, but I do like fashion, and I don't think we'd have a lot to talk about. Let's see in here. Scorpion. There it is.
No, that's him. He's right there.
I don't like it. Sorry. Not my friend. Now, there's a frog in this one. Oh, it's buried under there. That seems like he's too shy. And I like to, you know, go out and do things. And this guy seems like a little bit too much of a homebody. Oh, I think I found it, friends. And snake warning. Look at this beautiful creature. Oh, I love her. She is wearing pink, which is my favorite color. She's obviously into fashions because look at that beautiful coat. We love a pattern. She looks like she's chill and would want to hang out and relax, but also it seems like she would want to go and have a good time too. So I think this is her. Will you be my best friend?
Well, ever since meeting her new bestie, Molly has been absorbed learning about the sand boa.
First of all, that one is named Vanna, my new best friend. And the cast member told me that they will draw Mickey Mouse in her tank in the sand, and she like is sassy and like wipes it away because she doesn't like that aesthetic, which I appreciate about her. I also just learned that the sand boa are usually no more than 3 feet in length, and that the females are better and bigger than the males. So I chose wisely. All right, new best friend acquired.
Yeah,
Thank you for that gift. We love Vanna. All right, your next task, your final task of the day, earn a prize.
Earn a prize.
Yeah.
Well, the first things that come to mind are the carnival games over in Dinoland USA.
Yeah, they have really cute prizes.
We could also get some stickers from the Wilderness Explorers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What constitutes a prize?
Like a physical thing that you didn't have before, but you didn't like, not like a souvenir that you like buy. Like you do something and get something in return. Does that make sense?
So I have to perform an act or activity.
Yes.
And then be gifted an item for having done it.
Yes.
Okay, I have an idea.
I'm curious because the two things you said were the two things I thought of.
Okay.
You might be wondering why we are in a merchandise shop instead of, I don't know, going to Dino Land or
meeting with our local wilderness explorers, and that reason is simple, because if you purchase something from a merchandise shop here in Disney's Animal Kingdom, you can donate to the Wildlife Conservation Fund. And if you donate, then you earned and or are gifted a button for donating, which, in my mind, constitutes earning a prize or a gift.
Pretty good. Are you
And a
gonna
feel
buy
good.
it?
I don't know, maybe. He's very cute. And I think I've ultimately decided on going for another follow bracelet and kind of doing two wonderful things in one. One, supporting conservation of wildlife in two ways. One through buying this, and another through giving to the conservation fund. But the question is, what animal? Oh yes, a bear.
We're a bear-themed company.
We are, you know, that's what people tell me. Gotta represent the bears. Okay, now we are going to track our animal. Oh, we're tracking Aurora. Tell me more about you. Wow, you are. It looks like you're in the middle of an ocean, but that can't be right. What? Aurora, what are you doing, ma'am?
Where is she?
She is very active. Her biggest threat is climate change. You know what, Aurora? That's real. 6 years. They started tracking her at the age of 8. Cute. Anyway, I'm super thrilled that Follow to be able to purchase another one of these bracelets because they also directly donate to support the animals, Aurora in this case, and also to the Disney Wildlife Conservation Fund. And this is my prize. Also, a warm feeling in my heart. Anyway, the Disney Wildlife Conservation Fund donates to a number of conservation efforts, much like the ones that we learned about in Feather Friends in Flight, and it is a dollar for dollar donation match. So whatever you donate will be matched by the Conservation Fund. Happy to wear my button.
I have a follow bracelet on. It's a shark. I do really love those. And now I'm like, nothing you give me will be as good as that. I love
Nothing anyone gives you will be as good as the
as
shark.
saving animals.
I mean, okay.
You know, also a good note is that you can also donate at Creature Comforts, which is the Starbucks here. So I like to donate and then get my coffee and go to my coffee spot. It's a nice thing to do in the mornings.
That is nice. Okay, now this is the last round. Your last round and the last round of this entire checklist day. It's a bit of a two-parter.
Oh,
I want you to have an exclusive beverage
Nomad Lounge.
and drink it while finding 3 hidden references to this park's creator.
Maybe not Nomad Lounge. I mean, I could get a to-go drink, I guess. I like this one, and now my thought dilemma, my brain dilemma, is just where to go, because I assume you're referring to Joe Rohde by the park's creator, because Joe Rohde is one of my favorite Imagineers. He was in charge of Animal Kingdom, including its expansions in Pandora. Literally a genius person. And now I'm mad I'm not wearing my Joe Rohde t-shirt, because I do have one. Okay, exclusive drinks, Nomad Lounge, and I could get it to go and walk around, or, I have the plan. I know where to go. Now I thought about getting a drink here in Africa, because there are some really cool nods to Joe Rohde here, but one, we just pointed those out on the Ride and Rank Animal Kingdom video, and two, there are exclusive drinks in Africa, but they're not my favorite compared to some of our other choices in the park. We have made it into Pandora, the world of Avatar, and the Valley of Moara. We're gonna go pick up a couple of drinks from Satu'li Canteen, enjoy those exclusive bevies, and I will find 3 details, nods, Easter eggs, whatever you want to call them, to Imagineering genius Joe Rohde. Just waiting to pick up our mobile order here at Satu'li Canteen. Now they do sell the beers right next to our Pangu Pangu as well, and it's a walk-up, and they don't have a line right now, shockingly. However, one of the cool details of Joe Rohde is inside the restaurant, so 2 birds. While we wait though for our order to be ready, I will go ahead and grab the first of the Joe Rohde details, which is over right next to our Pangu Pangu. This is where you can get the slush like the Night Blossom, or make it boozy with the Rum Blossom. You can get that giant pretzel, but you can also see this very cool detail. If you look up right here, you've got all of your dog tags for your different military folks that are here on the planet of Pandora. And right there in the middle, the black dog tag, a little higher than some of the other ones. There he is, Joe Rohde, and his massively beautiful earring. All right, our order is ready at Satu'li Canteen, so we're headed inside to truly embrace this next incredible Joe Rohde detail. Let's talk about the story that is the story of this land. The story of Pandora, the land, takes place after the first Avatar movie. So we humans are terrible, The RDA came in and destroyed a bunch of the planet, built a bunch of facilities on it, but then the humans rose up, the humans and the Na'vi, the good humans and the Na'vi rose up and drove the RDA out of here. So because of that, there are still RDA facilities on Pandora, including Satu'li Canteen right here. You can see this was the mess hall for the RDA's soldiers. Now, the good humans have worked together with the Na'vi to bring back and conserve some of the species on Pandora. So they created ACE, which is Alpha Centauri Expeditions, which would promote tourism, you and I, to come to the planet of Pandora, thus giving money to be able to fund some of those conservation efforts that Pandora needs to replace all of the assets lost due to the RDA. Why Pandora is now a capitalist society, I'm not 100% sure. But that's the story of the planet of Pandora. And so because of that, there are details kind of telling you this story all over this restaurant. For example, this is Marshall Lamb. He's the founder of ACE. He's writing to the board members and he's like, look, we did it. It's going to be amazing. Here is some of our plans for the planet. For example, there's a long section of the river that's unique. That's Na'vi River Journey. There's an abandoned RDA facility that was a mess hall. We can make this a dining hall for our guests. That's where we are right now. There's an old RDA facility deep in the mountains that had a linking station. That's Flight of Passage. So very, very cool backstory. But what does this have to do with Joe Rohde? Love your breakfast sandwich, by the way, Marshall. Well, of course, with any new foundation, any exciting, groundbreaking situation, you're going to have celebrations. You're going to bring the people together and you're going to take those press photos. And who else would be in the press photos but the Na'vi and Joe Rohde? Picked up our beers. Now, these are exclusive to Animal Kingdom. They are exclusive to this land. This is the Hawks Grog Ale, and that is the Moara High Country Ale. Mine is like a wheat beer.
Wheat beer. Mine is akin to like a spicier brown or red ale.
I like that the Hawks Grog Ale is always green. It's always St. Patrick's Day here, but it's a nice wheat beer. It's fruity. You can taste apricot. You can taste peach. This is my favorite of the Disney exclusive craft beers, more than any of the ones in Galaxy's Edge or the Kungaloosh, which you can get at Nomad Lounge. This is my fave.
I have to say, the High Country Ale for me is probably in my top 3 beers on Disney property, period. I think it's in contention for number 1. It's bright, light, a little bit acidic, but still refreshing. It's not super heavy, which you would associate with a lot of some of the darker amber beers. Like a little bit malty, followed by honey. I like it a lot. A little caramel.
Yeah. Delightful beers. Again, you can get these both places, but we need to find one more Joe Rohde nod.
We do!
I have an idea. Okay, my last Joe Rohde nod is in the exit of Flight of Passage, and it's really busy, so I'm not going to try and get in there, but I'm going to give you somewhat of a visual with these handprints right here on the side of Pongu Pongu. Now, I do think what's really cool about these is that you can see how much taller the Na'vi would be than the humans. But there are another set of important handprints at the exit of Flight of Passage. You are going to find 3 red handprints, and they all have their initials under them. There is JC, JL, and JR. JC, James Cameron's handprint. I don't know why the director of Titanic's handprint would be in Avatar, but it is for some reason. JL, John Landau, the producer of the movie and worked on the land, and most importantly for right now, JR is Joe Rohde. So he is the creative executive that built Pandora and most of this park. So you can see them now. There's multiple exits out of Flight of Passage, and it's only in one hallway. So if you really want to see it, make sure to ask the cast members, and if they can accommodate you, they'll direct you that way. But that is a very cool Joe Rohde nod.
Well, that brings us to an end of our mystery list day here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. What'd you think?
You know, this is my favorite park. I'm never going to be upset about being in my favorite park. And I do think these videos are fun because they're a fun way for us to like kind of be surprised with what we're doing throughout the day, which isn't often. And it is also good when it's this busy to show off some of the things you can do without Genie Plus, without planning ahead, kind of what are some good filler and other activities throughout the park.
Absolutely. My heart is warm. We've helped perhaps save an animal.
I hope so. I hope it is more Sandboas like my best friend Vanna.
Vanna is very cute.
Yeah. And speaking of Vanna, y'all should slither into the comments to let us know where we should play this next.
That was great.
Thank you. Shed some light on where to go next. Get it? Because snakes shed their skin. It would be really cool. They're cold-blooded.
Until next time,
You
friends.
African,
Okay.
do this. Because they live in Africa.
Yeah, this is Kenyan.
No, they said I read more. They live
Oh.
in Egypt. They're all
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go learn some more about the Kenyan Sand Bowl. But until next time, friends, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, follow us on all of our socials, and if you want to join the Man Fam in the conversation about this or any of our other videos, please join us on Discord. Links for all that down below.
And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it's been wild.
It has been wild.
Absolutely.
Remember that one time we were getting rained out under this very umbrella?
Yeah, we canned a whole Winter Picks dinner episode.
It's a little bit behind the scenes for you.
I was drinking this very beer.
Same. Cheers.